A new addition is the West End House. The West End House is a boys and girls club that's an official charity partner of the Head of the Charles Regatta. They actually used to run some programs through community rowing over in Brighton. So the West End Boys and Girls Club is a charity partner. I want to thank the incredible generosity of the charity program competitors. More than $150,000 has been raised for the Head of the Charles official charities. So your support, fans, friends, family, it makes a lasting impact on the youth of our community. So thank you, official charity program partners and the West End House in Brighton.
All right, and we are seeing our next event around the corner here. This is beginning to be gladiator time. This is the men's champ doubles, the Cy Cromwell Trophy. The course record is held by the Sinkovic brothers of Croatia, who set it in 2014. And they started first today. They won the pair in the Paris Olympics. They won the pair in the Tokyo Olympics. They won the double in the Rio Olympics. They were silver in the quad in London. The Sinkovics are fabulously great human beings. They are two of the most successful oarsmen in the history of the sport. And here they are coming around pretty much untouched.
Come on, Elliot Bridge.
In their favorite hull. And taking a good look. It's hard to believe these guys have been doing nothing but partying for a month. Well done to the Sinkovics. And we'll see you tomorrow in the Champ 8s. And we talked about cadence. And we saw those college crews rowing at 32. Martin is now driving them down the course at 36.5. This is a hard way to row.
Yes, and look at that gap. You see him looking over his right shoulder because he knows well. The corner is over to the other side there, so cut that Elliott turn all by themselves. What a display of rowing prowess there in that bow number 1.
Okay, now we're going to have to we got new boats coming up on us. One in tight, one out near Cambridge.
2 is wide, 3 on the buoy line.
Okay, so near us is boat number 2. That's Green Racing Project. That's Jacob Philhall and Alexander Hedge. Jacob was the U.S. single sculler in Paris, finished 13th. Is building a great career in sculling. He's in the bow seat of the boat closest to us, the big guy. And over in bow 3 is Fiamma Gialli. This is an Italian double that was 13th in the Olympic Games in Paris. Whew, and we had to stop there in the little stutter step. And now boat 4, moving very nicely indeed, is also from Croatia. This is the Croatian double from Paris. The Sinkovics we saw by were the pair. Pair is 1 oar each. Double is 2 oars each. And these are also brothers. That's what they do in Croatia. Your brothers row a 2-man boat. Okay, and it's very colorful. Boat 6 from Belgium. Club Gent in Belgium. This is actually... In it is Jamie Kopis, who's a senior level rower from England. Okay, boat 5. Oh, boat 5 is the Italians, Fiamma Gialli. Second entry the Italians. Thank you very much, Ellen. Boat 7 here, Whitehall blue shirts. That's Penn AC. Cedar Cumming and Michael Herman. And Cedar was 3rd at the Olympic trials last year and 2nd in the last year in this event. Okay, 8. Now we've got 8 in the yellow hull. These are the U.S. Coastal Champions next level rowing from South Dartmouth, Mass. Christopher Bach and Corey Rogers. So these are usually guys that go out to the sea, but they're rowing that double very nicely. And now boat 9 doing well. The Palestine Sailing Association plus Riverside Boat Club. The Stripes guy is our local. The bowman we've seen on the Charles a lot. He's from Palestine, rowing here where it's safer and better to row. Wow.
That was a good one.
All right. So we've got a little gap here. We've seen the internationals go by, and now we're going to see a bunch of college and club crews that are trying to make their way down the river.
Yeah, and it was great to see the Italians and the Croatians come in such strong crews, but such strong numbers. The Fiamma crew are borrowing boats from Cambridge Boat Club and the U.S. Training Center, so they came with big squads and big dreams. So hopefully they'll do great here at the head of the Charles.
Okay, so now we have boat. Okay, this is boat 10. This is Dartmouth. This is Wyatt Ellison, age 23, and Thomas Barrett, 20. These are Dartmouth lightweights. But here they are. Lightweights are out in the Olympics. Open weights are in, and these guys are taking it on. Looking good. Nice steering there on a new river for you guys. A little more complicated than the Connecticut. Behind them, boat 15. Very impressive. Northeastern alumni. Victor Colte, age 23, and Stephen Sparks, 24. I think this is the first Northeastern boat I've seen not in an 8. And there is boat 16. They are Purdue from West Lafayette.
16 was them, and 13 is this crew. 13 is
16's in the black hull, and behind them, 13
Purdue and Purdue.
is another Purdue crew. And they are lightweights. Those are Purdue lightweights, and the 16 were Purdue open weights. And this is the Whitehall Riverside Stripes is 17, and that is from Great Britain. Itchen Imperial from Southampton, Hampshire. A younger, maybe not even related, James Cracknell and Harry Atchison, semifinalists at the Henley Regatta in 2021. And in the red shirts is 18, the Concord crew from Concord, New Hampshire. Travis Garside and Seth Lown, both 18 years old. These guys are young guys and were U.S. Rowing Junior National Champions last year. Well done. And behind them, boat 11, Texas Christian University, Sam Barnes and John Meha. And this is their first time for the whole university ever competing ahead of Charles. Well done. And then 19, behind them with the White Blades, Lake Lanier in Gainesville, Georgia, former home of the 1996 Olympics. Matt Litt and Rajan Judowski, both 38 years old. So they're doing a nice job. Okay, 14, hull number 14 coming up. The Maryland crew. This is Austin Schaefer and Anthony Van Ryn. They're from College Park, Maryland. This crew was founded in 1999 and has returned to the Heather Charles for the first time since 2014. We have a sophomore and a senior who are excited to be here, and we're excited to see you. Welcome. And looks like they borrowed their oars from 3 different groups. Very creative. And this is boat 12 from the U.S. Merchant Marine Academy in Kings Point, New York. John Crawford and Tanner Martinez Schultz. And as you probably all know, the Merchant Marine Academy is a federal service committee that commissions officers for the Merchant Marine, something we very much need. And the rowing program began in life-saving boats, but has moved to shells. Well done. So we are just looking. We see in the far distance another. Oh. Maybe between. Let's move it between. Or we pull the wires out.
No, we're good. We got another boat. I'm just going to stand anyway. This chair is like broken.
We have about 200 more downstairs. Maybe Lisa's going to get one for you.
No, it's okay. 20.
It's broken.
20. Harlem River.
Okay, and this last boat we see, we've got to give them a cheer when they get a little closer in the hearing range, is boat number 20. They started last. They're from the Harlem River Club. Benjamin Gettelson and Max Ferrandino. And this is the only Masters rowing organization in New York City, and it's got a mission of making rowing accessible to all New Yorkers. This is their second season in competition after many years off, and they are borrowing a riverside boat, and they're making their way down the Charles, which is much more civilized than the Harlem River, I assure you. And we got somebody on the bridge for you. Awesome. All right, well done. That was the men champ doubles.
That's everybody.
Do you want to? You need to get a chair. Can you get a chair?
No, there's one here. I think I'm going to swap out.
Oh, okay.
That chair, mine's like...
Did you see? You see my text? See my text?